Okay, I'm back out fresh on the scene. Franchise best on the team. New faces busting out the scene. New life is on like a dream. Back out fresh on the scene. Franchise best on the team. New faces busting out the scene. New life is on like a dream.
Now, I hope you remember if you ever get bitten by a cat or any other
Okay, I'm back out fresh on the scene. Franchise best on the team. New faces busting out the scene. New life is on like a dream. Back out fresh on the scene. Franchise best on the team. New faces busting out the scene. New life is on like a dream.
Notice anything different about it? Always keep them clean, silly. I learned a good lesson about nice dogs, but
okay, I'm back out fresh on the scene. Franchise best on the team. New faces busting out the scene. New life is on like a dream. Back out fresh on the scene. Franchise best on the team. New faces busting out the scene. New life is on like a dream.
All right, Killer, you ready? Live, nigga.
Are you ready, nigga?
Yeah, I'm ready, nigga. Let's get into it, nigga. Grownmanishh, y'all know what it is. Let's go.
I'm this bad, boy stunned like my dad, call me Scrooge McDuck, cause I'm swimming in the cash. Old school Chevy on them 60s, took a bath. Swagger overboard, you can see it go splash. I'm the man, that's how we do it in the land. 08 money and some new rubber bands. V-neck tee and my true religion.
Yo, it's your boy Luxury, the most expensive nigga rolling, a.k.a. DJ Easy Dick to yo bitch, BKA Mr. Shoving Wood wherever it's good. And of course, I'm in the building with my favorite motherfucking DJ motherfucking K's. What's cracking with it, big dog?
Kanye 2024, nigga.
Kanye 2024. Everybody that's tuning in right now, man, make sure y'all go ahead and hit that like button, hit that share button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell. Get us out in the algorithm. This is Grownmanishh. We back in the motherfucking building. What's cracking with it, Killer? How you feeling tonight, big dog?
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling.
Man, let's kind of reiterate, man. Go ahead and tell the people a little bit about yourself, man, what you got going on, big dog.
Not a goddamn thing. Not shit.
You said not a goddamn thing. Go ahead and tell them a little bit about Smoke City Radio, big dog.
Oh, yeah. Smoke City Radio, Mixler.com. Right now, you got, who's on the air right now? DJ Shop 1 is on the air right now.
It's
playing some
terrible
that
when it comes down to advertising. Y'all know that.
Grammy house music. You know what I'm saying? DJ Strong Arm, he just got off the air. You got Hot Five Productions, DJ C Styles, DJ Ronnie Ron, DJ Troy, DJ Moody, DJ AM/PM. Damn, I'm trying to remember all these names. DJ, from Puerto Rico, DJ Rich Guerrero. Coño.
Rich Guerrero.
Puerto Rico on Fridays. All these names. DJ. I just said who he is. Okay. Rich Guerrero, coño.
So y'all kind of like got a diverse. Y'all got a real diverse group of DJs over there.
Got Miss Freaky Ty. She come on Sundays with some of that spiritual house. They got so much goddamn type of house music, man. That shit's crazy.
Yeah. We gonna take y'all on a wild ride tonight. You get what I'm saying? We kind of gonna freestyle it tonight, but I wanted y'all see the title. You get what I'm saying, man? We gonna talk about this a little bit here because I think people kind of misconstruing some things. Is telling on the dead considered snitching? Is telling on the dead considered snitching, Case? Would you say, right? Because you know, T.I. recently said something, and people like there's a lot of backlash behind this shit, bro. They talk about some. Pretty much, he got caught up in a jam with a gun. Him and his folks. It was his cousin allegedly, and you know, later on his cousin died and shit. The cousin go off and died, and they say, well, if you could pin the gun on him or whatever the case may be, all of this shit will go away. So he figured my cousin dead. He ain't facing no consequences. Yeah, it was his motherfucking gun. Would you would have done the same, Case? That was the question.
What, snitch on his body?
Yeah, snitch on the dead person. Like the dead person
Why
was
not?
with you when the crime happened. Like no, because people consider it snitching. If you're a real nigga, you can't do this. And this would trip me out. I want to know what makes a nigga a real nigga.
But you ain't snitching over a nigga. You snitching on the body.
Exactly.
That's two different things.
It's just like what's going on with Birdman brother, gangster Terrence Williams. I think that's what they call him. You know, he got out of jail because he cooperated on a couple dead people. You get what I'm saying? He didn't do it while they was alive to where they can face consequences and get more time and shit. They was already dead in the dirt, man. I mean, I'm kind of torn in between this. Because I kind of feel like if you about that life, you get what I'm saying? Some shit you just take to the grave with you. You get what I'm saying? It don't matter if your man's dead or not. If you did that crime, what do you mean? Y'all got jammed up and they was trying to put it on you and they try to tell you, well, put this out on your man. You get what I'm saying? And all this shit will go away. He did anyway. You feel what I mean? I kind of still feel some type of way about that though, Case.
They still snitching on Lincoln.
Huh?
They still snitching on Lincoln.
What you mean they still snitching on Lincoln? What you mean? Elaborate. Elaborate.
For thinking these niggas are free?
Now you going a little bit deep on it. You said for thinking that that's free. Hey, but like no, bro.
We talk about niggas, right?
Yeah, we talk about niggas.
Then I'm in the same subject. Ain't nothing deep when it come to niggas. Nothing.
We talk
everything
about
is shadow.
We talk about niggas. That's what's so fucking crazy about it though. But do you think T.I. is wrong or do you think T.I. is snitch? Because you know, a lot of motherfuckers feel like T.I. was a snitch because he got a year and a day when he got caught trying to ball them fucking guns and shit. You get what I'm saying? So
we all know T.I. snitch. There ain't nothing new.
What you mean? I mean, why everybody say he a snitch? They say he a snitch because he took the stand. Because you remember when he was in Cincinnati, you know what I mean? It was some years ago. His dude, Big Phil, got killed down there. Nigga shot up their Sprinter van. You don't remember that shit?
I remember that shit.
Yeah, this was some years ago. His boy Big Phil got killed down in Cincinnati, man. They got into it with some dudes down there, and I guess them niggas spun on them niggas. You feel what I'm saying? They spun on them, shot up the Sprinter van. You get what I'm saying? Oh, what the fuck? This is... I'm trying to get some. I excuse me here. I'm trying to multitask here. But yeah, though, man. What? This is my thing. I think it's kind of like a blurred line when it comes down to snitching nowadays. Could you elaborate a little bit more? What would you consider a snitch?
What's a snitch?
Yeah, what would you consider a snitch?
I mean, a snitch is a motherfucker that's in the streets doing dirt with other niggas, get caught while them niggas got away and tell on them niggas.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. A snitch to me is a nigga that's committing a crime with you. Y'all all, I mean, he committing a crime with you, he gets jammed up. But because he got jammed up, he going to tell on y'all. That's what I think snitching is. You get what I'm saying? That's something that we got to quit drawing a blurred line against that. Like, I don't feel like civilians can snitch either. Do you believe that a civilian can snitch?
Nah, civilians do what they do. They don't know what's going on. They just gonna report. Them niggas over there devalue my property. Come out here and do something about it.
So why do niggas, you know what I mean, call a civilian a snitch? Oh, the old 60-year-old lady down the block, she's a fucking snitch. She's telling everything that we doing. No, I'm like, no, she ain't. She doing what she's supposed to do. This her shit. You niggas over here causing all this goddamn hell and drama and all of that shit. Ain't nobody with that shit, man.
Unless grandma got her own spot.
Huh? What'd you say?
Unless she got a spot.
But I mean, 9 times out of 10,
them niggas slowing down her business.
Huh?
And she like, man, fuck that. Snitch on them niggas. I been set up shop 65 years here. These young niggas out here selling that dirt. Fucking up my shit. Yeah. Making all that goddamn noise. Scaring off my motherfucking peoples that come through. Respectable people who pick up their shit. Them rah niggas. Yeah, I'm gonna get on phone call police on them niggas.
Right. Hold on 1 second. I am sharing some of this stuff to some of these groups real quick. Let me go to my page actually, and I will share this. Everybody, make sure you go ahead and share this shit too, man, so we can get it out to everybody, as many people as possible. No, I definitely don't want to go here, so I got to interact with somebody else real quick. Excuse me for a second because, like I said, I'm multitasking here though. But I think this is a very interesting conversation to have. What up with it, V-Bell Steve? What's going on with it, bro? What's going on with it, Nova? I know who you is, bro. What's going on? How you feeling tonight, bro? We just having some interesting conversation about this whole snitching aspect of things.
Ain't nothing interesting about snitching, man.
No, I'm talking about is it considered snitching because you told on one of the dead homies that you committed a crime with, and he just so happened to die before y'all actually had to go meet the judge or go see the judge or go before somebody and shit, and this nigga died. Say if y'all got caught with a gun, or say if some like drugs was found or something like that, and the DA come to you and say, look, man, your boy's dead, your cousin's dead, whatever, you go ahead and say that it was his and we'll make this go away. Should the streets feel some type of way about that? That's the bigger question.
Gives a fuck about the streets. That's the whole answer.
I don't give a fuck about the streets either. But I just want to know, why do people? There's no loyalty in the streets for one. Let's be real about that. There's no loyalty at all.
Beating a dead horse right now, yo.
Yeah, there's no loyalty in the streets whatsoever. But why you say I'm beating a dead horse right now? Go ahead.
Really? You talking about T.I. some dead nigga? Really?
No, I'm not talking about T.I. and some dead nigga. I'm talking about snitching in general, nigga. I said, is it considered snitching because you told on the fucking dead? Well, what do you give a fuck about, Kaz? Let's talk about something that you want to talk about. You remember what you said? Yeah. I want to hear what you got.
This is what I give a fuck about.
Yeah.
Why do niggas be on simpleton shit all the goddamn time?
Well, elaborate a little bit more, because we got more.
The shit you talk about right now, T.I. and the dead snitching.
It ain't just simpleton shit. It ain't just T.I. I'm just saying.
Simpleton shit.
It ain't just T.I.
Gives a fuck, man.
It ain't just T.I.
It's simpleton shit.
It's entertaining. That's what
no, it's simple shit.
It's entertaining.
It ain't entertaining.
Do you say it's simple when Star talk about it?
I'll still be like, nigga,
do you say it's simple when other people talk about it?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
That's how I turn this shit
Sit there
off.
and watch. I
don't turn this shit off. I hear simple shit. I turn simple shit off, yo.
Simple P,
I turn
Simple P talk about simple shit all the
time. I haven't listened to Temple's P in a fucking couple of months because they ain't even talking about shit.
You're lying.
No, I'm not. I haven't listened to them in a month.
You ain't
like a
month. You're lying.
Like a month because they ain't talking about shit.
You're lying. I don't believe
okay.
You my nigga.
You ain't gotta believe me. I'm telling you.
I don't believe you, big dog.
You ain't gotta believe me then, motherfucker.
Okay. You said I'm about to go out, boss. Be safe. You be safe too, bro. That's what's happening. Let's talk more about this day. Let's get into it, man. Let's talk about these Hebrew Israelites, man. Let's talk about. We're gonna touch on Kyrie a little bit. You get what I'm saying? Do you know they're the head of the Hebrew Israelites? Let me go ahead and pull this video up so we can check that out. But you can't hear none of my fucking videos because you got all types of shit going on over there for real though. Are you familiar? Are you familiar with the group? I mean, because you in New York, so they're a little bit more prevalent. Are you familiar with some of the literature or rhetoric from the Hebrew Israelites? Right? Are you familiar with?
What do you mean rhetoric?
I mean,
they speaking out the Bible.
Yeah, I know.
Everything they speak is out the Bible. Are you calling the Bible rhetoric?
No. Okay. Well, are you familiar with what stance that they take in society?
I just told you.
Go ahead.
They live strictly out the Bible. Are you calling the Bible rhetoric? Exactly. That's what I'm asking you.
I want to add. No, I'm not calling it rhetoric, Kaz.
But that's what they hold. Everything when they speak, they got a Bible in their hand. They always say read, and they tell you exactly where they reading from.
Yeah,
everything is out of that book.
But see, what I'm starting to realize, bro, these brothers are starting to be more organized.
They always been organized.
The brothers have started to look more powerful because I think that was you that was having a discussion with somebody one day. And what avenue did you say that they actually shut the fuck down there? And you said it's kind of impossible.
Them niggas marched down Flatbush Avenue through Park Slope, had them crackers scrambling and surrounded the Barclays Center. Them goddamn Zions didn't know what the fuck to do. They was scared to death. Shannon Sharp punk ass talking to other Klansmen about some Kyrie, what arm you got? And them Israelites showed up over 1,000 strong chanting. Shut down Flatbush Avenue, NYPD scrambling because they ain't know what the fuck to do. Because they seen real black men marching down, and no major news outlet, period, talked about it because they did not want to show black men organized marching down in military form.
I definitely agree with that. I said that
Form
too.
and surrounded a public a theater arena and letting them people know they there and they stood behind their brother.
Right, exactly.
I don't see none of you bum ass niggas cancel your subscription to Amazon Prime for that bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Even deeper. I don't think we had.
And
that
one more
discussion.
thing.
I don't think we had that discussion before.
Shouts out to Kanye for putting up that swastika with the Star David. Lovely artwork.
I don't think we had that conversation before. Did we have that conversation before about how is it that they're holding Kyrie accountable for all of this shit when Amazon actually is responsible for the
they extorting them.
For the distribution of the film. Go ahead.
The Jews are extorting Kyrie right before your eyes. Somebody, he has to pay this much to this organization. For what?
I think it was like 500 some thousand.
Listen, man, all you gotta do, let me tell them to kiss your ass for you. That's what you tell them motherfuckers. Kiss your. That's extortion. Why you gotta pay these organizations? What did Jeff Bezos pay? He didn't want making a profit off selling the documentary off his website. What he paying in fines or extortion fees? Hey, them JBL motherfuckers, man. I'm telling you, they be on some shit. Fuck them Zions. Fuck all them motherfuckers, man. And them Zions are the ones going against them Serbs right now in the Ukraine. They just using different languages to tell you who they are, but that's their real identities. They know who they are. Okay. Y'all better keep in tune to what hell's really going on.
Okay, now this is the leader of the Hebrew Israelites, Bishop Nathaniel. He exposing why Charlemagne won't invite real Hebrew Israelites on the Breakfast Club. I want to check out this clip real quick. I don't know if you can hear K's or if I can share my screen with you. I wonder if I can do that right now. Share my screen, but you still wouldn't hear nothing that I'm playing if I share my screen. So you might just have to tap in live. I don't know. Anytime did I share my screen with you, were you able to hear?
When we was on what you call it?
Well, this was okay. Let's see.
We was on Zoom. We never did it on here.
We ain't on Zoom. I mean,
we try to share your shit. Try to share your shit on here. It should work.
If I had to set up Zoom and everything real quick and get you.
I didn't say set up Zoom. I said try to share on this to see if it worked because it's gonna be internet lag on the other side.
Okay, let's go right here. This is what we're gonna do. Damn, I am on a call with you already, so while I'm clicking on you, let me figure out. Yeah, okay.
Peace of the God. All the earths out there, you know what I mean?
I just want you,
my Israelite brothers, my Ansar brothers.
I just want you to hear,
you know what I'm saying?
I just want you to hear the audio.
My FOI brothers.
I want you to tell me if you can hear this. Well, let's listen to this video real quick.
Humbug.
Happy
Can you hear any audio that I got
reception
going on?
outside the old town center.
You need it.
I ain't trying to give Verizon no shine here. We don't fuck with Verizon. Some of the highest motherfuckers out here, known to man. But let's get into this video.
Of a lifetime for people that have businesses and brands out there. Email us right now at advertise@hiphopun.com and you will get an opportunity to put.
I appreciate that.
I don't hear nothing.
I know you can't. You're going to have to go watch.
Yes, sir. Appreciate that. I want to
ask about
the Breakfast Club and not to demonize anybody.
Make sure
they
y'all
had,
go check out the video in its entirety, Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. Make sure y'all go check these brothers out on there. They be having really good content on here. But this is Bishop Nathaniel. He's supposed to be the head of the Israelites. He's explaining why Charlemagne and the Breakfast Club want to invite a real Hebrew Israelite on the Breakfast Club. But let's get into it.
Jonathan Greenblatt on yesterday. Did they reach out to you? Did they reach out to anybody within the IUIC to get a different perspective? Is your perspective even accepted or invited in those type of arenas?
Hey, let me tell you something about. I don't like speaking disparagingly about our people, but I'll just say this. We have met Charlemagne in our various events that we've had from city to city, state to state. We ran into Charlemagne. We gave him our number, flyers. His bosses, his masters, I'm sorry, they have told him.
Oh, he keeping it real. See, he was talking about, people, this is what we don't understand, man. Niggas, it's an illusion that niggas got something and they in control of some shit. This man is absolutely right. Over us is always some type of handler. It's always some type of boss. You get what I'm saying? Like it's always something of that nature that's going on. If you understand what I'm saying, um, niggas ain't in control of shit. Charlemagne ain't in control on who he could say he could bring on his shit because they would have been. Did they have a minister on their shit or did the minister come on and they said the minister can't come on anymore?
The minister was on there.
Yeah, it was like a long time ago, and I think they.
He didn't go to their studio. The minister had them do it somewhere else because the minister didn't have no time to have that nonsense in the background. They wasn't gonna catch him in the background with no rainbow flag to say, "You see, the Farrakhan accepts that." Nah. So when Mr. Farrakhan, the Honorable Louis Farrakhan, went to have an interview, you notice he was on a chair like they was in a meeting area type room,
right?
More fitting with, you know what I'm saying. So he had to be caught up with images and branding in the background. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I
mean, because they try to. I believe a lot of that shit is symbolic when they have people when they come in there and they have all that shit in the background. That's just my personal opinion.
It's just to catch a picture with you in the background with that nonsense.
Yeah, I feel
you know what I'm saying.
So that actually was smart on his behalf to bring them to wherever he was at. If y'all want to do this interview, but this guy's telling the truth, man. They don't want certain people up on that platform to like. Do you think they would have Kyrie Irving on the Breakfast Club right now? Be honest with yourself. Do you think they would invite him to the Breakfast Club? I mean, maybe because he's polarizing. Do you think they would have Kanye West on the Breakfast Club right now?
Oh hell no. They'll have Kyrie on there because Kyrie speaks differently. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
He has a way of spinning his whole conversation where you be like, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you like such and such. So since you like such and such, it's okay. He kind of gets you in that direction.
But you know what's even.
But Kanye would say, you know what? You don't like no niggas. I know y'all don't like niggas. Well, wait a minute, Kanye, you can't say that. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying?
Why I can't say this? Why I can't say this? You feel what I'm saying? And that's my whole thing, man. Like,
but
what is?
If you listen to Kanye's music from his first album, he always spoke on what he's speaking on now. This ain't nothing new. But people don't listen to all the songs. You know what I'm saying? When they made Kanye take certain lyrics out of his music. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's like it's like this to me at the end of the day. Like, bro, you a slave to money. A lot of these dudes are slaves to money.
No, wait.
That's what
we all slaves to money, goddamn.
No, I'm talking about not like these dudes is. I'm talking about positions. Well, not even positions of power, because like, what positions of power do niggas really hold? Ask yourself that question. And the ones who do hold like real power, they lock them away forever. Like, you know, I had a conversation with somebody about Stanley Tookie Williams and shit.
We all got positions of power. Fuck you talk about, nigga. I'm talking about God, nigga. Position of power between my legs. I can turn any bitch the fuck out and create another nigga. Fuck you talk about. I got the ultimate power.
Okay, I'm just talking about far as like
you ain't talking about nothing else. I got the ultimate power, nigga.
Okay,
ultimate power.
You supposed to feel that way. You supposed to feel that way.
All them goddamn Canaanites and goddamn and turn them motherfucking hoes as vessels. Put use to them. Bring them back to righteousness, nigga. We got all the power. Fuck you talk about. They these dumbass niggas that want to bend another nigga over. That's the power they want to exert. That's what the fuck going on. What's wrong with shit? All these backwards ass niggas out here.
I'm talking
fuck
about,
out of here. Got the power, nigga.
I'm talking about niggas like Larry Hoover, niggas like Stanley Tookie Williams and shit. Do you know the impact on culture that those guys probably could have? And I'm talking about black culture, because when you talk about gang culture, when you talk about all this bullshit that's going on, this all is black culture. Could you think the impact and the change that Stanley Tookie Williams could have had in California gang culture?
None.
You know what I mean? Larry Hoover.
None.
What makes you say that? These are powerful men now. Go ahead.
How they powerful?
Go ahead. No,
how are they powerful?
They're not powerful.
You just said they're powerful men. How are they powerful?
Bro, I'm talking about far as like, nigga, it's still like, who's some of your people under, nigga?
So my people is trying to progress. It's called growth and development, trying to progress.
And who started growth and development, nigga?
They just flipped GD, but he ain't started. That shit is some other shit.
I'm not told. You're very intelligent, K's, and you going around.
This what I'm saying. This what I'm saying. You got a bunch of scavenger ass niggas that's more drawn to bullshit. They don't want to know the truth. They want to be fucking renegades. So ain't no saving them.
But
That's why I say
niggas,
motherfuck them. Ain't no yo
you got
nigga, but
niggas
nigga don't want to
being
save
renegades
himself.
Listen, you got
if
niggas
nigga
being
want to
the
be
case. This is the point. You got niggas being renegades under that banner.
no, they're not under that banner.
What do you mean?
They're not under that. They ain't under no banner. They ain't under religions or nothing. Because they was under the banner, they were obliged by the rules and regulations. They don't oblige by shit. So they ain't under no banner. They renegades. They do what the fuck they want to do. They got no knowledge of self. They don't give a fuck about no growth. It's just destroy, destroy, destroy. No building. Just destroy, destroy.
But that's our culture in general, though. But I'm talking about
that ain't my culture.
Case. It's not mine.
That ain't my
it's
motherfucking
not
culture.
Mine either. But it's considered black culture in America.
Nah, that's considered some bullshit.
What do you mean, nah?
It's considered some bullshit. That's exactly what I said. Consider some bullshit. Ain't no fucking black culture. That's some bullshit. Fuck out of here. Ain't no black culture. Don't insult our people saying that shit. That's some bullshit. That's what the fuck I just said it's considered.
So what is black culture, Kay? Let's talk about that.
Black culture is men that's out here trying to do for self, bring knowledge of self, and try to build a community. That's black culture, nigga.
And how often do you see that, especially with this younger generation?
I see it every day.
With this younger
Fuck
generation.
them. I see it with certain ones and the ones that don't want to do it.
Listen, I see it too. But you one of the ones who say, I stay out these little niggas' way.
Damn right.
See?
Damn right. They already made up their fucking minds. They already made up their fucking minds. The ones that come to you and sit down want to hear game, then boom, they want to hear game. The ones that already made up their motherfucking minds, get the fuck out their way, nigga. Got no time for that shit.
You give it to him, but you still try. Because it's always a nigga who, I swear it's always a little nigga like this. He got 1 foot in and 1 foot out, and he just don't know. He just don't know. You understand?
And that's the one that come. That's the one that comes sit down and shut the fuck up.
No, I'm talking about it's those too, but it's still those be the ones that kind of don't listen as well, bro.
Nah, but then get the fuck away from me.
Yeah. I mean, but you still.
Cracker got a place for you. He building one every day for your dumb ass.
And you know,
soon as that old bastard became president, you know what came out of his mouth? Oh yeah, we got a special prosecutor for you scamming ass niggas on that PPP shit. Cause he knew what just you dumb ass niggas doing it. So anything that dumb motherfucker said, he made sure to point out he had his eye on you dumb ass niggas. They let it be known. Every time it's an election, we got an eye on you niggas. They may do all kind of stupid shit. You know, we gonna give rights to these motherfuckers, but we got an eye on you niggas. Come on, man. They put it out in plain black and white. Niggas refuse to listen to it. They want to be all this gossip shit, dumb shit, the dope shit. That's what niggas is into. Simple shit. Right. Niggas don't want to be on no intelligent shit. They want to sit up here and just slander us and make us go at each other's throat and accept they bullshit, feed us poison. Are we supposed to accept it? Come on, man.
And that's the thing that I'm talking about, Case, when I say black culture, because it is a shift in culture change, bro. Like, you know, they always say the majority rules. This is a small percentage of niggas I see out here trying to do the right thing. Like, one thing I always point out is all of the wrong shit is cool now, and all of the right shit is like some lame shit to be doing now. Like, you know, like, we got to start teaching these young girls that nigga that's standing out on that corner ain't going to be shit. That nigga that's out here terrorizing his neighborhood, he ain't going to be shit. But that nigga that's in school, that nigga that's building, that nigga that's thinking about starting a business, that nigga that got some positive, constructive shit on his mind, those be the niggas that y'all need to be fucking with and shit. And you won't have a lot of real niggas, those niggas expecting to come pick up the slack of the bullshit that you done created over time. If you understand what I'm saying. But I understand where you coming from, Cage, and it ain't necessarily frustration. It's just like, okay, motherfucker, you don't want to listen, no will. Go learn the hard way. Like the conversation that me and you had a couple weeks ago about some personal shit that was going on with me and shit, and you made a point to me, and I had to really think about that. You was like, it's time for the professionals to step in. You understand what I'm saying? I thought about that shit for a minute because you already know my psyche. Like, my nigga, I don't want these folks in my motherfucking business at all. But at the end of the day, some shit is just out your motherfucking hands, man. Some of these little niggas is like lost in the fucking. Some of these niggas lost. Some of these niggas lost. Like, you know, it's a large percentage of high school dropouts now. It's a large percentage of kids who cannot read now. Like, it's ridiculous of like the times that we going in to where like people got so much information readily at their fingertips. You know what I mean? But people refuse, like you say, to get knowledge itself. people refuse to educate themselves on things. Like you could do anything you want to be in this day and time. Like you want to learn how, like man, you talk about this shit all the time about this podcasting and broadcasting and streaming. Period. Like I self-taught myself how to do this shit. You know what I mean? And it simply was, I took myself to YouTube University. There's nothing that you cannot learn with the internet. You can learn anything that you want to learn. You want to learn how to be a realtor? You can literally go online and learn step by step what it takes to be a realtor. You want to learn how to like get into buying homes? You can literally go online and learn step by step for free how to start the process of buying a home or purchasing a home. But we want to learn, like you say, we want to find out what's the latest news and gossip on love and hip hop. We worried about this stud bitch that just got out of jail and shit that they really just traded an arms dealer for, but we don't want to have that conversation. We don't want to have that conversation.
Boy, the rednecks on news feeds, they hot. They hot on that shit.
They got a reason to be mad though.
Hey, let me keep 100.
Go ahead.
This is the first and only trade in the WNBA history that everybody's going to remember.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Because this is like, think about it. They was talking about how some motherfucking Marine corporal over there that's locked up and imprisoned over there and been there for the last like 5 or 6 years. And here this bitch come. They detained her for some weak ass shit. And you know, the minute that, like they knew what it was when they got her. They're like, oh yeah. This how we gonna get our big fish right here. Get that bitch. Snatch her up. Oh, shit. Put some vape pens in her shit or whatever you gonna do. We got it.
They got the God of War. Or was the Lord of War?
Yep. The Lord of
War. That movie Nicolas Cage was in.
Yep.
They got that nigga. That nigga laughing, yo.
They know what they was doing. And I feel like this, people... We talked about this earlier, man. I'm one of those people to where I watch shit like Locked Up Abroad and shit like that. Some countries you know not to commit crimes in. Some countries, if they catch you with some drugs, they will kill you. If you get caught stealing, some countries, they will cut your fucking hand off. You understand what I'm saying? Like you shouldn't go over to other countries with that bullshit.
You out there laid up with some bitch, you have to marry the bitch.
Yeah. You shouldn't be caught up in no bullshit out there. If you went out there to play basketball, that should have been your only fucking thing. Play basketball and go about your fucking business. But instead, you want to be out here trying to get high and be slick and all this other shit. And you got caught up in some shit.
Not even that. She would have tried to bring the shit back.
Yeah. That shit would have been left there. And then this during the time where these motherfuckers going to war and your country is talking shit to these motherfuckers. Yeah, high profile. You a WNBA star. Ain't she one of the tallest broads in the WNBA?
Yeah, big bitch.
But what's even more of a shame, though, and this WNBA players, why is it that foreign countries is paying y'all more than an American entity, which is the WNBA, which is the sister company of the NBA? Why are foreign countries paying y'all more to come play basketball over there? What they say, let me look this up. What's the highest pay in the WNBA? Let me check this out real quick. We gonna Google this shit real quick because these sisters ain't getting paid shit. And we always talk about this. They don't put asses in the seats.
They don't. I mean,
highest WNBA.
How you gonna sell tickets? Ain't nobody there buying nothing. How you gonna pay people?
Brianna Stewart, DeWanna Bonner, Jewel Lloyd. These 7 players will each earn a base supermax salary of $221,000 for the 2021 WNBA season. The base max salary is $190,000. So they ain't getting paid for shit.
Shit, they ain't bad. Play some basketball for a few minutes.
It's not, but think about, you know what I mean? Look at the brothers in the NBA. What type of money is that?
Hey, but they built that league.
Yeah, I feel it, but
that's 75 years of niggas building something compared to somebody building something for the past 5 to 10 years.
How long the WNBA been around longer than 10 years?
How many years has it been around?
It's been around since like the late 90s.
What, 20?
Late 90s, maybe.
You sure?
I believe that.
That still ain't that long.
The late 90s, I mean.
You still can't compare that to somebody that been out there.
20-some years.
compared to 75 years. Come on, man. So they earn their spots. You look at the NBA game is packed. You look at the NBA game is barely anybody there. Come on, man. The numbers don't lie.
This is the bigger question, man. The WNBA, do they have TV contracts?
When last time you watched one?
I mean, who's their sponsors?
Last time you watched them?
I haven't watched the WNBA game in a long ass time, bro.
Exactly. So if you ain't watching,
I don't even know when that shit, the finals be on and shit. And they be
so
how you ain't watching.
So how they making money and we sports motherfuckers and we ain't watching it. So how you think the average motherfuckers doing? Come on, man.
No, I feel what you're saying. I just think it's a shame that them foreign countries pay them girls a little bit more.
Because the foreign countries ain't got as many things to offer as America. So something like that is a big event to them. So the people show up.
Like motherfuckers go over there. Who's that just went over to Taiwan? Dwight Howard. They go over there, man. Stephon Marbury went over there, man. He said he was like a god over there. You know, like
he out there balling.
You know, some places appreciate you a little bit more in your talents and shit, man. We had this conversation a few times about how well, let's reiterate and go back to the conversation in the beginning about how niggas don't own shit, but we the ones that's the most talented. You know what I mean? We the ones that's doing the writing. We the ones that's dribbling basketballs and dunking basketballs and kicking balls and throwing footballs and doing all of the how can I say it, the labor that other people is not willing or unable to just like put in, man. Why is it that a guy that's not from the culture just sits behind a desk and profits the most off everything?
That's perfect.
I mean, to the full extent, you could say that. You feel what I'm saying? But why do you think we are in that position where we create the most things though, but somebody else profits off of us, bro? How do you think that we ended up in that space? That's a bigger conversation. Or you don't have an answer. Huh?
We ain't shit.
You said we ain't shit. I mean, do you think that's due to the fact of sellout niggas or niggas just in general willing to always sell every fucking thing and not think about the long term? It's just like the crypto game, man. When you buy crypto, man, you can't go into crypto thinking it's like some drug shit to where you're going to be a quick flip. It's kind of like anything, like any type of investment, like with stocks, it's something that's long term. I don't think niggas never had, well, this generation especially, don't have the patience for that type of shit, bro.
Ain't my fault. Ain't my problem.
What you say? I mean, why do you think, like, motherfuckers' patience is short? Like, think about music now, bro. Motherfuckers ain't putting out whole albums because people ain't sitting down listening to whole albums. That's, you feel what I'm saying? Like, shit like that. Everything is just like quick, right now. Even like, nigga, you can have shit sent to your door right the next day. You could pick up shit to say. It's crazy the way things are now, man. To where people are not willing to like work for anything and everything is just set up for you. But I want to talk about the whole entertainment aspect of everything, man. And why is it that black folks, and I'm going to really say this because black folks done invented a lot of things throughout history as far as like entertainment and entertaining folks and shit, man. Godfrey said this shit the best, man. If niggas ain't entertaining folks and doing all this other shit, that's the moment they turn into nothing no good criminal niggas. But long as you entertaining and pleasing other folks and shit, like you're welcome to into society to some type of degree and shit. And it just really blows my mind how we've been the ones creating everything and we get crumbs from everything and we don't own anything. We don't dictate shit that goes on, bro. That's the sad part. And like, how do we remove ourselves from that type of like mind state, bro? To where like niggas just like Kanye said it best and people will be mad about that shit. Motherfuckers want to be slaves to a certain degree. Killer, you still there, bro?
Yes, sir.
No, are you listening, bro? When I said niggas are slaves to a certain degree?
I said that from the beginning. Niggas ain't shit.
Like,
they want to be simple.
And niggas want to be slaves. Like it is.
Niggas want to be simple.
Like
period. Niggas don't want to use their brains. Niggas want to be simple.
Like,
simple shit.
you know what's a prime example? And I'm not telling nobody to commit violence or anything like that, but you saw what happened when them white folks didn't agree with some shit on January 6th. You saw what the fuck they do. It wasn't no marching. It wasn't no talking. It wasn't none of that shit. It was getting straight to motherfucking business. Niggas, we want to sing. We want to march.
They marched up
pray.
in that motherfucking building.
Exactly. They went on up in there. And whoever was in there, you feel what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm not telling nobody to go out and commit no violence. I'm just talking about our people, for one, need to stay out of that type of shit because that's not our fight, for one. Let them motherfuckers duke it out and do whatever you want to do. Because at the end of the day, they all against us. And we just going to be real about that. But go ahead, Case.
You don't hear all these sellout ass niggas? You see what they do to our capital? Motherfucker, what capital we got? Yeah, man, you can go ahead and let the motherfuckers take care of their business. They want to tear that motherfucking building down. Let it tear the fuck down. They want to burn that motherfucker down. Burn it the fuck down. Niggas built it any goddamn way.
That's kind of a deep statement, though.
Ain't no deep statement. It's in the U.S. Constitution. They call us 3/5 of a fucking human being. Fuck them. Fuck they building, fuck they government, man. Fuck them motherfuckers.
I'm not talking about
man.
what you said, though, Case. I'm talking about what the brother said to you. They're fucking up our capital and shit like this, bro. If you really want to think about it, a lot of people are starting to figure out our history and who really from this country and who's not from this fucking country. Who is the natives of this fucking land? That was a good discussion to have. You feel me? But a lot of people
I had this discussion with cats.
When brothers say that shit, though, bro, you got to think who is really the natives of this land, bro. They want to talk about Africans and all of that other shit. Like I said, a lot of people wasn't Africans coming from Africa over here. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of people are not from African descent, if you want to be honest. Even though they say all roads lead back to the motherland, but that's definitely another discussion. But, like, bro, like people starting to see the truth of who really was the natives of this land and just who came over and just took shit. There was something that somebody put out the other day. It was a letter from Christopher Columbus. It's a guy called Papa Duck. I don't know if you fuck with him a little bit. But it was a letter from Christopher Columbus to the Queen of England, and he was talking about how gullible the savages was because they didn't know what knives were and all of this other shit. And he looked at them from the moment that he seen them as servants. Now, let me ask you this question, man. How many fucking human beings have you looked at and just thought they would be a good servant for you? What type of mind frame do you have to fucking have to look at somebody and say they'll be a good servant for you?
When I looked at them motherfuckers in my pocket that's dead with numbers around them.
You say that's the only servant you be looking for, huh? Like, fuck that shit. I don't understand. How could you look at another human being and just say, like, okay, this person is, like, beneath me. He can serve me.
That's how a savage thinks. That's why it's a savage.
You said that's how a savage think. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that's why it's a savage.
I agree, but they turned around and called them savages though, because they wasn't like I guess they wasn't as up to par as they were, far as like weaponry and all that other shit. Like,
you worried about a motherfucking knife, but you over there starving. You don't know how to grow vegetation. You can't even feed yourself. But you worry about, they ain't got knives, they be serving.
He said,
because your stupid ass can't serve yourself. Your stupid ass can't feed yourself. Your stupid ass can't do anything for yourself. So of course you need somebody to serve you. That's what a mindless fucking savage needs. It's right there. You're uncivilized. You need to be civilized, B. That's all it is. He tells you, he's a good servant. He could be served. Yeah, because you're a mindless beast. And you need to be served.
Exactly. And I think about this, though, bro. And this is what I tell motherfuckers about that slavery shit. I'm like, how many of them white folks you know would have got up and went and worked in them cotton fields or in the tobacco fields and all of that other shit? They probably would have died out there in the motherfucking sun. Like you say.
Sitting there like, you smell something frying?
They would have died out there in the sun. I'm serious. Like, I don't believe
niggas been out there sizzling, boy.
That's why I be saying.
Just take their hats from them. Said, you can't wear no hat.
That's why I think it's crazy when, it's the stereotype out here that niggas is lazy. I don't understand that shit. How you gonna say niggas? Like, it's not in our
After
DNA.
500 years of free work, you damn right.
It ain't in niggas' DNA to be lazy, bro. let's be honest. It ain't in niggas' DNA to be lazy, bro. Niggas gonna go out
I
here.
won't say that. I know some lazy ass niggas.
Yeah, I know some lazy niggas too, but I'm just saying.
Lazy niggas.
I'm just saying though, when we talk about far as like the economy, like niggas really, if it wasn't for niggas working in those fields and doing those things, the economy wouldn't be where it is today. To this day, it's still niggas
Listen, B.
working. Go ahead.
Slave labor started the economy of this so-called great nation.
Yes, it did.
Slave labor, because once again, like you said, that drunk Columbus claimed what he. I think it was one. I don't know. It was Queen of England. I think it was another bitch.
They ran the Indians out of here.
I think it was Queen Isabella, that other bitch. I forgot which one of them bitches. It might have been the English bitch. Might have been the Spanish bitch. One of them bitches. But yeah, he said that stupid shit.
It was the Queen of
England. Yeah. Whatever, whichever one of them bitches was, he said that slick shit because, like I said, his savage ass, like a drunk, didn't know how to motherfucking serve. He didn't know how to grow vegetation out the ground. He knew nothing about farming. He knew nothing about agriculture. He knew nothing. He only knew about bloodshed, tyranny, being a murderer, and probably a fucking rapist. We knew he was a fucking drunk.
Yeah, because it's just crazy. Like, these are nice people, but they're gullible people. Because he was talking about how the one Indian, he got his knife and he accidentally cut himself because he didn't know how sharp the knife was. Well, go ahead.
We see the thing is, of course, because you got people of civilized culture that's not into trickery and satanic thoughts and all this bullshit. Of course, they're gonna be gullible because it's not in them to deceive one another. It shows no growth,
right?
No purpose, nothing natural about that. But then, like I said, you got these uncleansed motherfuckers out of a goddamn cave and shit. They learn how to build a fucking boat. Now these motherfuckers thought they was gonna fall over and found some other land. You know what I'm saying? It's all sad. They tell you how ignorant they are, even they storytelling about themselves.
What's good, Marvin Odom? What's going on, big dog? Go ahead.
They whole shit. And then when I talk to some of my African brothers, you know, about how they educated in Africa, they don't know who the fuck Columbus is.
No, they don't.
It's amazing. I'm telling you, this whole shit, the US be having some fictional shit going on. There be a whole lot of bullshit going on. They have no idea who the fuck Columbus is. They say, so they tell you to discover their baby. We don't know about all that with him. They don't tell us anything about him.
This is Christopher Columbus, letter from Columbus to the Queen of England about the natives.
What year was this? We wrote the letter.
I'm about to see. Let's see. This is something recently just discovered. He said, I gave them many beautiful and pleasing things which I had bought with me for no return, whatever, in order to win their affection, and that they might become Christians and inclined to love our king and queen and princes and all the people of Spain, and that they might be eager to search and gather to give. Let me finish looking at this shit. See, it already started off some bullshit because they using religion, which is, I think, is bullshit. Hold up, wait. Let's look at this. This was 1493. That was his first voyage. Let's check this out.
1493.
Yes, sir. 1493, where he was talking about the natives.
And remember, he never set foot on this piece of soil. His ass was down in the Caribbean somewhere.
Let me look at this shit, because I think somebody was talking about this shit. Let me go back to all again. I want to see what this say, his reports.
Because they claimed the first motherfucker supposed to landed on Plymouth Rock. I forgot that motherfucker. I forgot what was his name. John Smith. Is that the motherfucker's name?
Yeah, it said for nearly 5 months, Columbus explored the Caribbean, particularly the islands of Juana, Cuba, and Hispaniola, Santo Domingo. Before returning to Spain, he left 39 men to build a settlement called La Navidad in present-day Haiti. He also kidnapped several Native Americans between 10 and 25 to take back to Spain. Only 8 survived. Columbus brought back a small amount of gold as well as native birds and plants to show the richness of the continent he beloved to be Asia. When Columbus arrived back in Spain on March 15, 1493, he immediately wrote a letter announcing his discoveries to the Queen, to King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella, who had helped finance his trip. The letter was written in Spanish and sent to Rome, where it was printed in Latin by Stephen Planck. Planck mistakenly left Queen Isabella's name out of the pamphlet's introduction, but quickly realized his error and reprinted the pamphlet a few days later. The copy shown here is a second, corrected edition of the pamphlet. So people actually got this shit. The Latin printing of this letter announced the existence of the American continent throughout Europe. I discovered many islands inhabited by numerous people. I took possessions of all of them for our most fortunate king by making public proclamation and unfurling his standard. No one making any resistance, Columbus wrote. That's because you come in fucking with peaceful people. In addition to announcing his momentous discovery, Columbus' letter also provides observations of the native people culture and lack of weapons. You hear that? Noting that they are destitute of arms, which are entirely unknown to them, and for which they are not adapted, not on account of any bodily deformity, for they are well made, but because they are timid and full of terror. Writing that the natives are fearful and timid, gulliness and honest. Columbus declares that the land could be easily conquered by Spain, and the natives might become Christians and inclined to love our king and queen and princes of all the people of Spain. Wow. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? Don't they always come through with religion to try to, you know what I mean, divide people and shit like that? You get what I'm saying? That's crazy, bro. And how he just came and took shit. So pretty much he came to a land full of beautiful people, beautiful resources and everything. Saw these people living peacefully. They ain't fighting. They ain't feuding with each other. People had disagreements. That's been all throughout time, but it ain't nothing crazy like that. But here this motherfucker come. You see, oh damn, these people ain't got no weapons. They not modernized like we are. They don't have this sword, or they don't have a knife. They don't have all of this other bullshit that we got over here.
And why is that?
I don't know. Elaborate a little bit more, guys.
Well, if there's no knives and no weapons, it must be peaceful here.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said.
But here they come bring all this madness.
Wow, bro. And if you think about it, letter to Tano Awkward Indians. Let's check this one out right here. It's crazy how you just come observe. You feel like these people don't believe the same thing you believe in, that these people just gullible, they timid, they scared, and all of this other shit. That's actually far from the truth. These people don't understand nothing that you speaking, for one. For two, they trying to figure out why the fuck you here. And three, like, nigga, you just come, like, you ain't saying, like, it ain't like you like, what's up, all I got this. And like the Africans, when they came over here, they came respectfully. They didn't come over with no knives and all of this shit and spears talking about some shit we can get over on these motherfuckers. Oh, that look nice. Let's just take all of this shit. You hear how they said they kidnapped some of the natives and took them back? They took 25, but only 9 of them survived. Like, this is what we talking about savagery. This is all savage behavior, but they got the nerve to call people savages, man. And this is another thing I get tired of, because, like, I hate to go here. All throughout history, man, the most savage shit has been done to black people. People of melanin have been done the most harm throughout history. We could talk about different groups and ethnicities and what they've been through, but the way niggas have been done and still being done throughout history, bro, it's an atrocity. It's an atrocity. And for the nerve for somebody to call us savages, because let's think about this. We ain't never took shit from nobody. We ain't never sold our people into bondage, even though they claim that we sold our own people into bondage. I don't believe that shit. Do you believe that shit, Kays? Killer. I don't know what the fuck happened with Killer. I think we got disconnected in some type of way. Yeah, I think we got disconnected. I don't know what happened with that one. Well, let me call my boy Killer back real quick. We're going to go back to Facebook, see what's going on with that. I don't know what just happened. If everybody's still in the building, let me know if y'all still in the building. My brother Cage just got out of here for some odd reason. I don't know what the fuck happened. It's saying I'm online. I don't know what's going on. I know I'm still here. So what is this shit that's going on? Let me try this out here. Unless Wastebook just got off. So let me try this shit out here. We're going to go in here. I know he's still in here. Killer. Yo. Anybody. Still in here. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to stay in this party. I don't know what's going on. I got to try to get Kaz back in here, but I know it's a lot of shit that's fucked up right now.
Yo.
Yo, Kaz, you still there?
Right here, nigga.
Yeah, man, I don't know what happened with that other shit, but we can talk through here, though, bro. I don't know what happened. It just got the bug in that one time, though. But yeah, bro, you heard what I just said, though, man. I don't think other brothers that look like us sold us into bondage. I think that's something that was, I think that was a perception that was created. You get what I'm saying? I don't think other Africans kidnapped other Africans and sold them to them folks. What you think?
Ain't no telling what the motherfuckers did.
You said ain't no telling what they did?
Tell you, dealing with uncivilized people, man.
I agree with that, man.
To this day, anytime there's somebody one black and a bunch of white folks, the nigga always end up dead.
Oh, bro.
And you know what's funny? If you ever watch horror movies back in the day, it was always a nigga the first to die. Be one nigga, all these crazy ass white folks, the nigga always come up dead first.
Yeah, bro, man. I just been paying attention to the climate that's been going on and the type of talk that's been talked about us and shit, man. And I think it's fucking crazy for anybody to call somebody that look like me or you a fucking savage when I say the most savage shit has been done through us throughout history, and it's still savage shit being done to us right now to this day. You feel me? We see it every day. It's just more like we say, people just got cameras now to expose this shit, but this shit been going on for a long fucking time and shit. And it's getting to the point that where the whole point that Kanye was making is we need to get together, bro. Everybody else is together and they stand with each other. You get what I'm saying? We the only ones that can't get along with each other long enough to make something happen, bro. We can't get along with each other long enough to put somebody in a position to where they'll be able to help us all or be a resource to us all in some type of way. Because we too busy fighting with each other. We too divided. It's so fucked up now to where people don't even understand who they are, man, and they doing things to their own community. These youngsters out here, man, you know, I ain't not all of them because it is some respectable ones out here, but some of these dudes don't give a shit, bro, about their community. They don't care about their well-being. They don't give a damn about anything. And those are the lost ones, man. Those are the lost ones, and they are products of the brainwashing that's been going on. You get what I'm saying? Throughout for years, we talk about this all the time about how, you know, it started with back then they put drugs in the community. And then they offered the guys opportunity to sell those drugs. They sold those drugs. They made good money, but a lot of them lost a lot of their years in the penitentiary. Now, you done took kids' fathers away from them. You done left a generation of mothers just raising kids and shit, man. And then it's going on and on and on. And now it's worse because we got a generation of young niggas that's going to jail. They ain't never going to get out. It ain't like it used to be that we're back then. They got 10, 15 years and you seen them later. Now these little niggas getting 50, 60 years in jail, bro. Yo, still there, homie? Or you went out again?
Football numbers.
Yeah, they getting football numbers out here, man. It's sad, man. Could you imagine, man, 14 years old, 15 years old, somebody telling you got 50, 60 years in the penitentiary? You might as
well kill me in the courtroom.
You can't even fathom that type of time.
It needs to be a minimum 2 funerals in the courtroom.
You say you going out with a bang, huh? Going out with a bang, like fuck it, bro. I mean, that's a lifetime of slavery, man. You feel what I'm saying? But you know what is the bigger question is, why is it more, you know, that we put ourselves in that situation where we could fall victim to a system? You hear the question, my nigga?
What happened?
I said, why is it that our people fall victim to that system continuously? Like
We
it's like
simple ass people.
it's like we know
Niggas do not want to research and do the work and find out what the fuck's really going on and understand how this whole shit works. You know what I'm saying? Niggas just want to listen to some propaganda and not do the research and be like, this shit is real. This ain't no made up shit. Like I said, they call you 3/5 of a fucking human being to this day. It's still written in their constitution that they always abide by and big up and shout out. You know what I'm saying? That right there should tell you ain't none of this shit meant for us. Period.
None
So
of
why
it
even
is.
subscribe to it?
None of it
Why
is,
keep
but
backing it? Why even be bothered to it? You don't be seeing other cultures around these people. It's only us.
I
You know what I'm
agree, man.
saying?
I agree. And then they talk about segregation. I'm like, well, I had this conversation with somebody as well. I'm like, well, every other nationality and culture is segregated from everybody else. No, they not. No, they not. I'm like, how they not? I'm like, think about your city. It's a section where all of these motherfuckers stay at, and they shop in their own stores. They do everything. They rarely go out of their community. Only time they go out of their community is when they go to make money off your black ass.
Yep.
Going into your community. That's the only time they fucking
We
leave,
go there
bro.
to get the money.
Like, you don't, like, this is what I had to tell somebody. Like, we got a famous chicken spot here called Kim's Wings and shit. And I'm like, you don't see no Chinese people coming down to Kim's Wings. You don't see no...
Is a Chinaman own the spot.
Huh? No,
Chinaman own the spot.
No, it's a nigga spot that own it. It's a barbecue spot.
Oh, okay.
It's
All
called
right.
Kim,
Big up to Kim's. Big up to Kim's ribs, shit. Wings, what the fuck they selling there?
Wings, man. They do got some good shit. But you know what I'm saying? You don't see Chinese people patronizing that spot. You don't see Arabic
Chinaman ain't
people
lined up going there, huh?
No, you don't see Arabic people going to Kim's Wings. But you see niggas going to the Chinese spot.
You know why?
Going to Mr.
Chinaman don't eat outside his own goddamn wok. That's why.
The motherfuckers, I'm telling you, like, we the only ones that go spend our money with everybody else. Like, you'll see Asian people, I'm not going to say Chinese, I'm going to say you don't see Asian people going to a black hair store or a hair store in the hood. You don't see it. You don't see.
Yeah, you do.
When you see them opening their shit and selling shit to you.
But they in that motherfucker. You see them. They like $10.
No,
oh, that's $5. Oh, $14.75.
They're not buying those same products. They're not coming to your neighborhood to buy
you
their
put
products.
that down. You not pay. You don't pay. You don't pay.
Do you know they got international markets and shit like that to where people can go to the Chinese market or they can go buy shit from their homeland? They go there. That's the places that they go to go buy shit at. And this is what I be saying about black folks. We don't have that type of shit. We don't have a place where we can go buy shit that we buy because it'll be a bunch of bullshit.
No, niggas got a spot they call Chitlins.
Yeah, it'll be a bunch of bullshit, like I said. You feel what I'm saying? It'll be a bunch of fucking bullshit. We don't have those type of spots. This is what I'm talking about culture, because everybody else then poached off our culture. If you want to be honest, everybody else is profiting off our culture. And what is our culture? No, listen, this is what's going to fuck you up. What is our culture at the end of the day? Spend money.
Being niggas.
Spend money. That's the culture. That's our culture. Spend money.
And getting high.
Not making no money. Everybody else is making money from us every which fucking way, bro. That's why money don't stay in our community that fucking long, because it's going everywhere else, bro. When you think about it, man, when was the last time you went and shopped at a spot that's black owned that you needed some shit from their spot? You don't. You go to different spots that ain't black owned, bro. Like, I just broke down a whole bunch of basic shit. We talking about hair products and shit. Niggas is going to the Koreans to go get their hair products. You feel what I'm saying? Niggas, when they want Chinese food, they go get Chinese food. When they want Italian food, they go get Italian food. How many Italians do you see coming down to go to some soul food spots? How many Arabic people do you see going down to some soul food spots? You don't see that.
I know Arabic.
You don't.
There's only one soul. There's only one soul food spot they'll go to, and that's
even this, like, then what's crazy, niggas from other countries you going to go get African food. You going to go get Jamaican food. You going to go get all these different things, like even down to the fucking clothes that you go buy, bro. You're going to get clothes from a designer brand that where niggas ain't even included nowhere in it. But y'all going to spend y'all money with them. I said niggas is in the business of spending money. That's what business we in. That's why people fight over us. That's why we are. Charleston White said this. I know you don't fuck with Charleston White, but he said niggas is the spoils of war. and say they ain't.
I've been told you that.
They are the spoils of war.
What did I tell you about the war between the Ukraine and Russians? I said this is a war about who gonna control the niggas. When you have a war against the Republicans and the Democrats, it's about who's gonna control the niggas.
Niggas fight over us, and we don't see that.
Been told you that.
And you know why?
That nigga ain't
Because
say
we
nothing.
the ones that's spending money. We the ones that's working the hardest and spending the most money. I guarantee you, we spending money with everybody else but ourselves.
Who's gonna be the one that gonna oversee these niggas?
It did would be so crazy. I was talking about this the other day. When niggas come out with shit, niggas try to downgrade a nigga shit. But they'll big up all the other shit. Like, they're really trying to, oh, man, that cheap ass shit or this, that, and the third. Like, they're downgrade a nigga shit, bro. But they not understanding.
You know what?
Go ahead.
Sometimes that nigga do have some cheap ass shit.
Yeah, sometimes they do. Niggas cut corners. I ain't even gonna sit here and hold you. That's the way we niggas cut corners and shit like
That's
that.
That's one thing I say about Rockaware and Gino Clothing Line. They used to use good material clothing.
Yep.
That Sean John, that should be thin and cheap. That Sean John, some
Fat
cheap
Farm
shit.
wasn't cheap. Fat Farm wasn't cheap.
No, it wasn't. Yeah, Fat Farm was some good quality, good, made to last
But that was
clothing.
all shit owned by brothers, and you know, and it's to a certain degree, niggas sold they shit. Let's be honest.
Supposed to. That's business.
They sold it when they got to a certain level and shit, though. But to see,
Why
that's
not?
another point that I'm making. Only reason why
But that's
niggas rock with it.
business.
Listen, only reason why niggas rock with it because them niggas' names was on it. Be honest.
With
This is what I'm talking about how we make shit pop. That's what I'm talking about with this Yeezy shit. They talk about they still gonna make the same Yeezy shoe, but it ain't gonna be Kanye's
So
name
let me
on it.
let me
So
ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
If Smoke City was to blow up and some corp was to offer me millions of dollars for it, you think I wouldn't take it?
Yeah, you would. I know you would real
So-
quick. 'Cause
so
it didn't take
why
you nothing
wouldn't
to
I?
start it. So it's a profit to you. So you like, wait, what the fuck? But
So
see,
when you
it
think
wouldn't make,
about
but
these
it
niggas
wouldn't
make
make you
Bill
think.
Rockaway
But it
and
wouldn't
all
make
these
you
other
think. It wouldn't make
things.
you think though. Like, if this motherfucker offering this to me, how much is it really worth? Your mind does go there. I know the way you work.
Oh yeah, it'll go there. But also, if my mind is off on some other scheme and scam and adventure, it's gonna be like, damn, this nigga just financed this whole next mix I wanted to jump into. Yeah,
and
with
it
a
didn't cost
profit.
you nothing to jump into.
Yeah.
That's
Go
the
ahead
way
and
you would
take
be.
that
You
shit,
would also you would
motherfucker.
look at it from
I'll
those
build
two.
another
You would
one.
look at it from those two different types of angles though. But the very first thing that would come to your mind is like, oh shit, man, if this nigga offering me this, how much is this shit really worth? And then the second thing gonna come to your mind, you're gonna be like, well, it did cost me just this to start it. And he offered, man, let me take this shit. I got some other shit that I'm thinking about. But see, that's
Get
just
that dirt off my shoulders.
that's just you. That's just you though. But I'm talking about the whole point that I was making was that if it wasn't for Jay-Z and Rockefeller co-signing Rockaware, niggas wouldn't have went and bought that shit. If it wasn't for, like, I think LL Cool J did Forest by Us for a while. If it wasn't for them co-signing that shit and making it a part of the culture, wearing it in music videos and doing things like that, like being free advertisement to a certain degree, you know what I mean? Niggas
That was
wouldn't
his
have rocked
man
with
from
it all
around the
like that.
way.
But niggas
That was
wouldn't.
his peoples.
I feel you, but niggas
The
wouldn't have
nigga
rocked.
from them niggas from Fubu was LL peoples. So it's like, I'm already on. You my peoples from around the way. Y'all got some clothes? All right.
Yeah, of course
Just
I'm
like
gonna
what
wear that
Tupac
shit.
did with Cal Kanai. Tupac just wore the shit.
And I'm not saying
He
don't wear.
charging niggas.
And listen, I'm not saying wear shit that
See,
you
that's
wouldn't wear. But go ahead.
that's what I'm talking about. Carl Kanai got bigged up by Tupac.
Yep.
Carl Kanai said Tupac would just wear my shit and he ain't asking no money. He
none of
did
that.
photo shoots, this to that, and blew me the fuck up.
You know
what I'm saying?
You know what it was, nigga. Like, oh shit, Tupac got that on. What's that he wearing? Let me check this shit out. Then niggas go check this shit out. This niggas.
Right. LL did the same thing for Fubu. Oh, these my niggas from around the way. Me throw a couple of pieces on set and start y'all off.
Right.
That's love. You know what I'm saying?
But see, it's not like that no more. Niggas is shitting on niggas. It's to that point, bro. Like, it's to that point where you shitting on your nigga. Like, I see a nigga, right? He got some shit. It look nice. I would buy that shit and I would wear that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Niggas be like, what's that shit? And blah, 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 blah. The whole point that I'm making is niggas like Kanye, Kyrie Irving. The only reason Nike, I'm going to say this to Nike right now. Only reason people was buying those shoes is because they were Kyrie shoes, bro. The only reason why people was buying those Adidas was because Yeezy name was on them. I don't like those fucking shoes. I never have. I don't own a pair, and I don't think about buying a pair because I don't like the way they look. But at the end of the day, the only reason why those shoes were selling was because of culture. It was the culture. That was the reason why those shoes were selling. And this is why people fight over us, is because of our culture. And our culture is fucking spending money.
Yes,
who can we celebritize, put them out there, put something on them, and these people are gonna follow? That's hard to fucking, like, it's crazy. Niggas look up to entertainers more than they look up to people who write books or professors or doctors and lawyers and shit like that. They look up to entertainers.
Simple shit.
Huh?
Simple shit.
The little girls, and I feel sad for little girls because look at the shit that they got to look up to, these ratchet ass bitches. Gorilla, Megan Thee Stallion,
Yes.
and all this other shit. You feel what I'm saying? This is the type of shit that they got to look up to. Cardi B, bitches that start off in the fucking strip club and shit, and then you know how many people makes it rapping, bro? You know how many strippers gonna make it rapping? You feel what I'm saying?
Shit,
and then
they
if you
make
want
it
to
on
be
that
honest,
pole,
and then if you want to
goddamn
be honest, these bitches ain't making money like they used to make back in the day, bro.
And from words of Simple P, you always make money on that blade.
Yeah. That's a different story. We ain't gonna talk about pimping tonight. You feel what I'm saying? I don't want to put pimping in there.
Shit, we ain't talking no pimping. They talking about some hoeing, goddamn shit.
But yeah, man.
Ain't no pimping going on unless it's a hoe doing some hoeing.
But niggas is
You
in
know
that
what I'm
culture
saying?
of spending that fucking money, bro. And you know, niggas is always gonna go. I mean, people always gonna go where the money's at, man. Like shit, people, like you say, warring and feuding on who gonna control the fucking niggas. Who gonna do this? Because they know that's where the fucking money leads back to. That's why I always say, man, if niggas stop spending money with folks, people will lose their fucking mind. If niggas stop entertaining, stop acting, stop singing, stop writing, stop doing all of that other shit, these folks would lose they fucking, because they wouldn't know what to do. What would they do? Think about that. What would they do? They ain't spending no money with us. They not buying none of our products. They buying their own shit. They not entertaining us. They not doing this. They not doing that. What we gonna do? Oh man, we gonna blow their shit up. That's the way they think. They ain't fucking with us. We gonna blow their shit up. Am I right or wrong?
Yep.
That's exactly what it's gonna be. You know what it's gonna be from, because we don't know what they doing. They ain't fucking with us. Like, if just think about it, if a segment, like, just say, if you was to do some crazy shit that where we figure out how many niggas is in this country, like African Americans, I'm gonna stop saying niggas. How many African Americans is in this country? And we take that portion of African Americans and we figure out how many states they can take up and fill up and use all the land and shit. And they just put us there and we separated from everybody else and shit. That's like our portion of the country. We producing our own, we doing our own farming, we doing our own construction. We just taking care of everything our fucking selves and shit. You feel what I'm saying? Do you know, it wouldn't even be, we wouldn't even be bothering them. Do you know that them people would be so concerned about what we doing, and it would piss them off because they wouldn't know what we doing, that they would fuck us up because they feel like it ain't our right to be segregated and they not know what the fuck we doing or what we saying or what we thinking or how we spending our fucking money. Right or wrong?
Oh, absolutely.
That man, they would be upset. And this is the thing that I keep saying, man. Maybe it's time to take it there to where we don't spend no money with these folks. Maybe it's time to take it there to where we not entertaining them anymore. Maybe it's time to take it there to where we're actually speaking our minds without worried about who cutting our check and what money they cutting away from us, because we already got the money because we keeping it amongst each other. But we can never have that type of togetherness. And people who is talking about that type of togetherness, bro, I'm telling you, man, like, man, I have to be careful what I say sometimes. You know what I mean? Because, like, the way I think and the way, like, I could change a lot of fucking people, man, and lead them to the water. It's just up to them to fucking drink it, especially my kind. Real shit. And I'm going to be real about it. Like, man, we got to stop being followers, man. We got to stop being consumers, bro. Everybody else has an entrepreneur mindset around us. Everybody does. It don't matter. Like, you look at the different cultures, man. When I talk about how they profiting off of us, the Indians and the Arabs, they got the stores, the gas stations and shit like that. The Koreans got the hair stores. What you call them, the Asians, they got the Oriental food that you can go check out and shit. It's just everything is everywhere in our community, bro. A liquor store on every fucking corner. This, that, and the third. Everybody else is owned by other than blacks. It is. It's owned by people other than blacks, man. Until we get to the point where we own something and we actually become a resource, you know what I mean, not just to your family, but to the community. You feel what I mean? We always gonna be stuck where we at, bro. These young brothers always gonna have the mentality that I gotta ride on somebody who look like me. I gotta take something. I gotta bring down the property value in my community. I gotta do this and that third, you know what I mean, to look cool to society, you know what I mean, or to be somebody in society. When, you know what I mean, like, you gotta think about this, man. What is society in your eyes in reality? You get what I'm saying? Who we coexisting with what and who? We constantly gotta work twice as hard as people. We constantly gotta turn the other cheek and look the other way. It's just like we in a lose-lose situation, man. If we can't change our mentality about being a consumer, man, and stop being a slave to how you said, Cash, to them dead people in your pocket. You hear me?
Dead motherfuckers with them numbers around them.
Yeah, but people are slaves to that. Think about this. Motherfuckers take penitentiary chances for that. Freddie Gibbs said, I got a pocket full of dead slave masters.
There you go. It feel good when you able to fold that motherfucker in half, right?
Huh? People take penitentiary chances for that, though, bro. Instead of doing it the legit way, man, and then I think about the penitentiary and incarceration rates of African Americans, man, is at an extremely high rate, man, and it's ridiculous that it's a lot of talented brothers, it's a lot of smart brothers that just a couple seconds of decision making change their lives forever. You know what I mean? That could have been productive individuals in society. I'm talking about this charismatic ass brothers that's in jail. It's brothers in jail that's smart as fuck, that's good with money and this, that, and the third. It's just that they made the wrong type of decision. We got to change as a people. We got to stop following. We got to stop feeding into the bullshit that we see around us. And I'm talking about the constant perception of black people, man, to like they think about how do other countries look at African Americans when they see them on TV, when they look at Love and Hip Hop or Stripper Wives or Basketball Wives, or they see shows where niggas is constantly selling drugs and killing people, and it's just destruction and ghetto ass bullshit. Like, it's a segment of people who don't live like that. Like, Kaze, what you say, Kaze? That's not my world that I choose to participate in. That's not my world, bro, and that shouldn't be the norm, bro. But in this country, it's the norm. You know what I mean? To see that young kids is out here stealing cars and killing people, that's the fucking norm. That nigga, when he he going to jail and learning how to be a man, which I think is ridiculous, because how the fuck could you ever learn to be a man in the penitentiary? When you ain't doing manly shit, all you doing is surviving in the penitentiary. You know what I mean? You're not dealing with life. You're not dealing with, it's just a lot of things you're not dealing with. I'm not about to get into everything. But, you know, niggas in general, bro, we got to get shit together, man. You know, I could say this all day long, man. We got to start being fathers to our children. I agree with that, because that's another problem that's going on, and why these niggas is running crazy out here, because a lot of these niggas' fathers is in jail for the rest of their life because they done killed somebody that looked like them, bro. And now they state property. State property, think about that. You somebody else's property. What is that, Kaze?
Somebody else's biatch.
You somebody else's property. Not only that, that's slave. You a slave. I own you. You can't leave. I cut the lights out when I want to cut the lights out. I only feed you a little bit a day. I let you out this cage when I want to let you out this cage. Oh, you want to go to work? You can go work for me, but I'm only going to pay you 48 cents an hour. You know what I'm saying? That's slavery, bro. And why do y'all want to buy into that? For what? For what? And then a lot of y'all be doing shit and riding on people for no fucking reason. Like the thing that's going on up here now, people is just stealing cars. These young niggas is really like stealing cars, shooting people, robbing them at gunpoint, taking their fucking cars and shit. Like it's just madness, bro. Madness that's going on. And you know, I'm gonna leave that at that with these young people. because it's crazy shit going on right now. But I just want to say, man, I'm glad to everybody that's tapped into us tonight. You know what I mean? It's the first time back in a while. I ain't that damn rusty, but you know what I mean? I feel like this was a good show. This is a good little discussion we can have. Tune into us, man. I'm going to try to do this on Sunday. I'm going to try to do this on Sunday again, and we'll tune in, and we'll talk about some different shit, though, man. But leave your opinions in the comment section, man. Anybody that's new here, I always tell y'all to like, share, subscribe. Make sure y'all follow the channel, man. I don't ask y'all for donations at all, but they are welcome. And if you want to donate, you could do so via the Cash App. That's Lux216. Money sign cash 216. If you want to send any type of donation, it is the better the stream and the causes of my journalistic endeavors. But we about to get the fuck up out of here, though, K's, though, man. I appreciate you and your time, bro, as always, my nigga. And to the meantime, y'all know what it is. It's your boy Luxury, most expensive nigga rolling, aka DJ Ease, addicted your bitch. BKA Mr. Chevin Wood, wherever it's good. Of course, I'm in the motherfucking building with my favorite DJ motherfucking K's. We about this motherfucker, dog.
Yes, sir.